Hello, my name is Mel, and the following presentation will explore the principle of least privilege. Okay, I cover a lot of IT and cybersecurity stuff. I'm also going to be covering other stuff in IT, like generalized computer stuff, network stuff, cloud stuff, but this is sort of like cybersecurity stuff, principle of least privilege. It's a fundamental concept in cybersecurity. We'll cover its definition, historical background, implementation strategies, advanced applications, and future trends to understand how it helps secure modern computing environments. Our agenda today includes an introduction to principle of least privilege, core concepts and practical implication. Applying POLP, as it's sometimes called, or POLIP, it's an awful term, in practice, advanced techniques and challenges, and finally, best practices and future trends in this critical security principle. We'll begin by defining the principle of least privilege within security context, exploring historical origins, rationale, and discussing why it's essential today in computing environments. The principle of least privilege means granting users and systems the minimal level of access or privileges necessary to perform their tasks, reducing potential attack surfaces and limiting damage from breaches. Rooted in early computing and military security models, principle of least privilege evolved to address escalating cybersecurity threats by minimizing access rights and thereby reducing the risk of accidental or malicious damage. In complex systems, cloud infrastructure, and distributed networks, enforcing least privilege is critical to protect sensitive data and maintain system integrity against increasingly sophisticated attacks. The following section covers the foundational elements of principle of least privilege, including roles, permissions, user access levels, everyday examples, and the risks associated with excessive privileges. Access control is structured around defined roles and permissions that determine what resources users can access, ensuring that privileges align strictly with job needs. Examples include restricting administrative access on personal computers or limiting employee access to business applications, illustrating how least privilege is applied in everyday IT options and operations. Excessive privileges increases vulnerability to insider threats, malware propagation, and accidental data exposure, underscoring the importance of strict access controls. In this section, we will explore practical strategies for maintaining user accounts, implementing principle of least privilege in operating systems, and the tools available to enforce these principles effectively. Techniques such as role-based access control, or RBAC, just-in-time access, and regular privilege reviews help maintain appropriate user privilege over time. Operating systems support principle of least privilege through user groups, permission settings, and security policies that restrict process and file access according to least privilege principles. Access management solutions, privilege access management, sometimes called PAM, tools and automated auditing systems assist organizations in enforcing and monitoring least privilege policies. We will discuss dynamic privilege adjustments, managing principle of least privilege in cloud and distributed environments, and addressing threats from insiders and privilege abuse. Dynamic privileges allow for temporary elevation for specific tasks, followed by automatic reduction, balancing operational needs with security control. Cloud platforms and distributed systems introduce complexity regarding advanced identity and access management, or IAM, solutions to enforce principle of least privilege effectively. Continuous monitoring, anomaly detection, and strict policy enforcement help mitigate risks posed by insiders misusing granted privileges. This final section highlights ongoing monitoring integrated with zero trust models and emerging technologies shaping the principle of least privilege. Regular reviews and real-time monitoring ensure privileges remain appropriate and help identify potential security gaps proactively. Principle of least privilege is a cornerstone of zero trust, where no user or device is trusted by default, and access is continuously verified and limited to the minimum required. Advances such as AI-driven access management, blockchain-based identity verification, and evolving compliance standards are shaping the future landscape of principle of least privilege. So in conclusion, the principle of least privilege remains vital for securing modern information systems by understanding its fundamentals, applying practical strategies, and embracing advanced techniques. Organizations can significantly enhance their security posture. Thank you for your time.